Let me see if we're streaming. Yo, yo, yo. If we're streaming, then show me a sign. Come up in the chat. I was going to chat away. I'm actually going to play some Lakeway music just for a minute or two, just while you all come on board. Lakeway. Where are we? Here we go. Are we all coming through? It looks like we are on YouTube. Yo, what's going on? And it looks like we're on Twitch as well. Cool. So Lakeway, here we go. Dial up. No, I don't want dial up. What do I want? North, south, east, west, I think. North, south, east. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I cannot see it anywhere. So I'm just going to carry on chatting for a minute or two, just while people come on board. All right, there we go. We are live. I can see that we are live. Cool, 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 cool. Amazing, amazing, amazing. There we go. Let me know. There we go. Come into the chat. I'm just going to play this tune for a minute. Hey, do you know what? Yes, bro, Chazwab. Do you know what? I haven't got my glasses on me. I need to make everything bigger on my screen. Let's change the resolution on this. Is that gonna... How you doing anyway, Chazwab? I'm not going to get myself stressed. I'm running late and I've had technical problems. There we go. I'm just going to listen to a tune. I'm going to change the resolution. Okay. Yeah, I think that's working. Ah. That'll do. You're in tune with the demo drop. Demo drop 11. Banger after banger. Who is that there? I really should be wearing my glasses. I've got these old glasses here. I don't really like them very much. Banger after banger D&B. There we go. These glasses are going to do it. I'm going to regret these, though. When I'm looking back over clips, they're my librarian glasses. So this is Lakeway. Obviously not submitted to the demo drop, because we're releasing his album tomorrow. Let me line up a tune or two. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you can hear me okay. We've got a couple of you on YouTube, got a couple of you on Twitch. That's fucking amazing. Go on, wicked. Thank you very much. What's going on, Damage Man? Do you know what, Damage Man? Have I added your tune? I've got a horrible feeling that I haven't actually put your tune on the spreadsheet. Let's just all just like go and make yourself a cup of tea or something like that. Oh, right. Okay, we've had another demo come in. Let's see if I can get that in the mix as well. So we got the documents. How has everybody's day been? Let me know how you are in the chat. Demo drop list. Have we got Damage Man on here? I hope so. I have a fear of leaving people out. Right. Oh, fucking hell. Right, here we go. No, Damage Man. Age Rage. Right, okay. Well, cool. I know what I've got to do. I've got to change this. We're going to start with some Borker Brothers. We're going to start with a name that I know. I think they've just been on the Vision Mission Free VA. So we got Borker Brothers. Where are you? And they sent me a tune that was actually coming out, but now they've sent me a demo. Here we go. Perfect. Right. Okay. Sorry, Lakeway. So that is out tomorrow. This is something I've been working on very, very hard, and Lakeway's been working on even harder. I've Missed the Sun is out tomorrow. I'm probably going to mention it a few times. I cannot stand these fucking glasses. So there we go. Right, let's start. The demo drop is starting. Here we go. This is Borker Brothers and Surge. And Surge has actually sampled my voice in a tune before on a VIP. And he gave us a tune for Patreon. This was a little while ago. So this is a German thing, I think. Okay, let me know you can hear it. The first demo of Demo Drop 11. Oh, what's going on, Jan? Yes, single action. Go on, cool. The gang is all getting together. Really, really cool. So there's a few of you on YouTube, a few of you on Twitch, and this is Borker Brothers and Surge. Let's see how this one goes. What's it called? The Hunt.
The herd splits up when wolves appear.
Ooh. Obviously, we released a tune called The Hunt as well. A whole EP called The Hunt by Tia Kahoot, a previous guest of this show. I got a good feeling about this. Surge makes really ugly sounds. Borker Brothers do too. Oh, can you hear it? Yes, phew. I thought the volume wasn't coming up then. Let me know if the volume's all right. Let me know if it's all coming through. I don't want to be too loud over the music as well. Oh, I like those drums then.
The Hunt.
Oh, wow. Okay. We're really getting into the slamming territory here. Woof. Straight away. Yes, Fear Factory, go on. Wow. Excuse me. Blimey. What a way to start the show. Oof. Might scare some people off with this. Wow. Full on neuro. For my personal taste, it's a little bit full strength, like bit too full energy. I know I would kick off to this at like 3 a.m. or something. But production-wise, proper marching music, this, isn't it? Wow, 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 okay. I mean, everything seems to be sitting in the right place there. A lot going on, a hell of a lot going on. It's like a fucking sheet of sound just hitting you like bam.
Blood from the nose.
So let me share some socials. Bam, bam, bam. Whoa. Actually, this is kind of reminiscent of the Nero that I was really, really into around about 2015, 2016. A lot of us were. Here we go. Let me bung this in the chat. So this is Borker Brothers. And I will also share Surge as well. Oh, shit, what happened there? Oh, my God. It was literally a demo that just stopped then. Wow, that took me completely by surprise. Wow, wow, wow. What a way to start the show. So here we go, Surge. Yeah, he did a track called Club Thrower. Oh, that's on We Are Studio. I'm trying to find Surge's thing. There we go. I found his Facebook. That'll do. That will do. Okay, what's everybody feeling on that? That was a pretty full strength way to start the show then. Okay, a big up Borker Brothers. That was really cool. He got in touch like literally this week and then sent over something, but it was coming out next month. And we all know that we can't play anything released on the demo drop. Yeah, adrenaline fueled, absolutely electron. Yeah, Aggie as hell. Let's see. I mean, I prefer something a bit more chilled out to start with, but I don't listen to any of these before I start them. So there we go. What was that called? That was called The Hunt. I need to put all of this in the sheet. Okay, right. All right. Okay, so now we got something from a man called Jeremy, Jez Q. He came through on Glitch Girl. Glitch Girl very kindly shared my post. And he came through, and I know his tune is actually in his email. I've checked out one or two of his tunes on Bandcamp because there was some really interesting political stuff going on there, and I liked it. So here we go. Hopefully this is going to come through the right audio source because I've had real difficulty. Let me know, can you hear this? Is this coming through okay? Hello, Simul. And yo, Nate Soul Junk. Do I know you, Soul Junk? I'm really, really sorry that I don't recognize names and stuff like that. Or aliases, avatars. Stop talking, Dave. This is called American Dream. No dreams going on in America at the moment. Wow. Just nightmares.
The American Dream.
Okay, I like the lo-fi vibe of this.
The American Dream.
Ooh, Electron C and Soul Junk. Yes. Okay. Cool.
Dream.
Let me just double check you're on the spreadsheet. Yes, you are. You're coming up in 3 tunes time. Oh, wow. Okay. We're getting political. Oof. Yep, I've got it, and it's coming up.
The American Dream is dead.
Yeah. Really is. Where's... Okay. Go on, this has got a bit of swagger to it. I mean, I don't think I was really a fan of the original American Dream, and I think that was a bit of a fallacy. It just enabled some rich people and some enabled people, entitled people to get rich. Try not to get too political. Trying to run away from politics at the moment. Jeez. Like literally can't turn on the telly. Yeah. So I would advise anybody to check out his Bandcamp. Really, really interesting tunes. He's from Liverpool and he says he's been making tunes for quite a while. Yeah.
The American dream is dead.
That's nice. There's some real clarity. I am quite fond of those kind of two-note kind of bass lines, just marching music like boom, 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 boom. Does anybody know why I can't hear my own voice through my audio interface? I don't want to play with it too much because I've had to disable drivers, reinstall drivers. I've been having a nightmare. But I can't hear myself talking, which is really weird, so I've got to pull my headphone off. This is wicked. And I tell you what, because I did have a little delve. I was a little bit curious as to what Jez was all about. So I checked out his Bandcamp, and there was another tune that I really enjoyed. It's called Free Speech for the Dumb, and I'm going to share that in the chat as well. And I hope you're listening, or if you're listening in the future, big up Jez. You could imagine London Electricity. I'm trying to think of like politically active DJs.
Is dead.
Yes, quite. Yeah, who else could I imagine playing that? It would be tricky to play that in a rave, I think, but I absolutely love the statement on that, and I love anything that's politicised and angry and stuff. So big up Jez there, and what do we have next? Oh, Captor, I think, is CPTR. So I believe that's Captor. Here we go. Captor. Oh, Captor's from Germany. Captor's been on the show before. I recognise that face on his SoundCloud. A cheeky little smile. Here we go. It's called Flair. Big shout out to all the Ric Flair fans.
Reality isn't real.
Alloy DMB, you dropped a tune on the mail this afternoon. No, it's never too late. Well, it is too late.
What you see is what you get.
Oh, okay. This is business. Alloy, I'll have a little look now. I don't think I've added anything recently. Lovely growl. Ooh, okay. Quite a minimalist drop there. Chuggy. There's some really nice production on this, and everything is crystal clear. Again, we're back to marching music. Like, it's the militant episode. So Captor, I believe it's from Germany. Did I just share this with you anyway? Yeah, I'm really, really feeling this. Damage Man loving it. Soul Jam loving it. Oh, Soul Junk, sorry. Yeah, this is a big, big tuner. What is that technique where it's kind of like, it sounds quite controlled and then opens out like a roar? Is there a technical term for that? Oh. Yeah, resonant filtering. I love your resonant filtering, Captor. Captor or Capture or Copter. Could be helicopter. First name Heli, last name Copter. Don't come to me if you're ill because I am not a doctor.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is ready to go. This is absolutely ready to go. Can I download it? Yes, I can, and I am. Ooh. Yeah. Even more darkness. Fuck. I'm really, really, really feeling this, Captor. Right, Alloy, let me look for that tune. Ah, right, yes. Yep, there you go. I'm going to add that. It will, Alloy, it will be right at the end of the show now. Just because of the nature of submissions and whatnot. Let me add that here so I don't forget. Alloy. There we go. Captor, that was fucking wicked. This remains to be wicked. I thought that was just fading out then. What's that tune called again, man? Growing Pains.
What you see is what you get.
And what you hear is what you get. What you hear is an absolute banger there. Captor, that was fucking wicked. That's the type of tune that I will be sending out or highlighting to particular peers. And may I remind everybody that AMC has been playing tunes from this show, or a tune from this show. Gifter has, Solar have. There have been tunes signed and stuff. The system works. Well, the system will work when I can make one more thing, make a bit of money. But the system's working in terms of what I want to do with the demo drop, which is get your tunes out to the DJ's ears and start spreading the music, get more talent out there and really shine the spotlight. Right, so Iltech the Cutter, you've sent me a couple of tunes, and this one you called... it's true to the jump up sound. We haven't had a bit of jump up yet, so let's go. This is called Frequency. And it was in the inbox, so I just need to wait for that to just kind of come up. Yeah, there we go. Start again. So Iltech the Cutter. Let's get his socials up for you as well. Really, really feeling this. Like, as always, the quality is remarkably, beautifully high. Here we go. This is his Instagram. Yeah, Gabs rules. You're absolutely right, Electron. Yeah. That reminds me, she sent me some dubs, which I need to check. I've got 6 sets this weekend.
Frequency.
See, I wouldn't call this jump up. I wouldn't call this jump up at all. Oh, wow, go on, sick. Cool, what is your label, Electron? Your tune's next, by the way. Do you know what those sounds remind me of? They remind me of that rolled up. Okay, yes. These spirally sounds remind me of Sub Focus in the beginning. Yeah. It's interesting what people's definition of certain genres and stuff like. This isn't jump up to me at all. Jump up is either riffy and addictive, or the modern interpretation of certain aspects of jump up is a little bit too high pitched and squeaky. Not to sound like a boomer. Yeah. Oof. Again, this is going on the USB. This is naughty. This is a bit paranoid, a bit weird. What you imagine, like Radioactive Man, to do if he was making drum and bass? I'd also imagine this in a face set as well. Got an amazing Come Be to Be With Me to share with you all relatively soon. Yeah, you summed it up with what the actual fuck, Chazzy. Yeah. There's an edge to this, isn't there? I think we've got some quite paranoid sounds, some quite twisted sounds. Like, global politics and the world and everything. Just like, even without realizing, I think, literally saying this to Tom, one of my students earlier, how like loads and loads of tracks are called invasion or war or skirmish or fucking genocide. Like, we're all affected by what's going on in the world at the moment, whichever side you stand on. Like, it's horrible. It's fucking horrible, and I think that's coming out in the music. And with AI making really bland like music, then brilliant. This is what real music is for. Like, it's not always happy. Well, it's nice to have happy music. This is great. Iltech, I don't think you're in the chat yet. It might be a bit early. You're in the US, so you're probably working and stuff. When you watch this back, big the hell up. Like, and there's more stuff. Wonky cat legs. Yeah. Imagine this. Imagine this dropping if you were in that type of frame of mind. I think I'd have to have a sit down.
Frequency.
Wow, I don't even know what frequency that was. Like, that was woozy, that was weird, that was strange, that was not jump up at all. Thank you for misleading me. That was brilliant. I think his name is Chris. I'm really, really sorry if I haven't got your name completely to memory there, but Iltech the cutter, Iltech the fucker. That was wicked. Okay, Soul Junk and Electron C right here, both in the chat. This is great. So what's this? This is... Oh, no. Don't make me do what I do on Vision every week, and that's mispronounce things. Kidarida? Oh, man, this is horrible. I hate when this happens. What does it mean, though? What does it translate to? Let me play the tune, and then I'm going to translate it. Not that one. It is this one. Okay, classic. Ooh. I got it. Cool. Go on. Literally just talking about no happy music, and here comes the happy music. Does it stay happy though? Off. Is this downloadable? Oh. This is the type of thing that I would definitely drop in a set. Especially if you're getting all really dark and twisted. I did this with Sonnet, Volks. Actually, since the last... Oh. Yes. Oh, man. You can imagine Marky dropping this. So to me, through the headphones, the hi-hats seem a little bit tinny or a little bit... Is there any EQing that can be done with those drums? Because the hi-hats sound a little bit high. But I love this vibe. Oh, you've sent it to Marky and Brian. Wow. Go on. I think the thing is, like, when you're sending tunes to these big DJs, they got so much music. Like, yeah, now with the trumpets. We kind of needed this after the last tune. This really is a vibe. Please can I have a download of this, guys? I need to turn the ringer off on my phone. Yeah, there's something. I need to put both headphones on again. Big up. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys on Friday, and Dexter, I'm looking forward to playing with you. I've got so many 160 bangers and halftime bangers. Oof. Yeah, you turned on the downloads. Thank you. It's a little bit... Yeah, I feel that there's a little bit of EQing to be done on the sample. Just a bit more of a master, I think, or a bit more of a mix down just to warm it up. But I think this is play-outable, and maybe I will play it in one of my sets this weekend. There are a lot of come B2Bs for me. I was just about to refresh the page, but we're playing, so I'll have to do that in a minute. This is great. So we've gone from like really kind of aggy, paranoid, weird, to like, yo, take me to fucking Cuba. Big up my communist brothers and sisters, fucking hell. Yeah, so Fear Factory saying that the kick is coming through a little clicky as well. But this is a summer tune. This is great. The Winter Music Conference. You guys are in America, right? It's been a long time since I've been to the Winter Music Conference. I've got stories for days about my antics there. Jeez. None of them are suitable for this stream. Yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. I'm going to download the hell out of that. I'm going to put that on my USB, along with the many other tunes that I've been adding recently. Wow. Okay, so what have we got now? We've got Maboon and Infraction here. I can't even remember putting this. Oh, right, Dorian Gray. Fractured Frequencies. Okay, I can remember. So there we go. Have I put in, right, Electron C and Soul Junk? Right, I'm going to play this tune so we keep moving, and then I need to share your socials. As always, please, if you're watching this later on YouTube, all of the socials are in the comments and stuff like that. Please support all of the artists, follow all of the artists. This is what this is about. I want a demo drop to be responsible for helping out the next headliners. I want to be there right at the start of your journey. I want to be helping people break tunes. And I got completely sidetracked by Planet Wax. They're saying, oh, is it Blind Faith? They take me away. Yeah, no, literally nothing safe happens to work at WMC. I've admitted this on a podcast with Clicks before. I managed to get an invoice for something I really shouldn't get an invoice for and put it through my expenses. And that's as tame as my stories of Miami go. Like, it's a different era. Okay. Right, I like the heavy chug of this, hold on. Woof. This sounds a bit inside info-y. You can imagine Ed Rush and Optical playing this. This is fucking heavy, go on. So this is, right, so it's Maboon and Infraction. The SoundCloud comes up as Dorian Gray though, and I think I had a little bit of difficulty kind of working out exactly the names of the artists and the right credits when I last had the demo of him. So I'm really, really sorry for getting it wrong. You need to be a bit more clear with the names and stuff. You've got different names. But I know I do that when I'm writing somebody has one more thing. Like, so I am a fine one to talk. This really is hard, yeah, right, Jan. There we go. So there we go. And now I want to share Electron C and Soul Junk. Again, we're getting some real classic Neuro vibes here, aren't we? Brilliant. I just noticed on the comments of that last track, somebody's put, this is sexy as fuck, I'm overdressed for this. Brilliant. Right, okay, so here's Electron C. Soul Junk, I'm going to have to dig yours out because I only put electrons onto the spreadsheet. Sorry about that. Soul Junk. Soul Jank. That's me. Soul Junk. Mate, there we go. A fellow beardy baphead. Big up all people with receding hairlines. Right, here we go. There we go. So please follow. And this is really heavy. Same. Oh, direct. I did see you come through, Fergus. I think I am going to put a cut-off point here because I still got a pack for London and stuff like that. So Fergus, you will be the last. You'll be after Alloy at the end of the show. There we go. Do you know, I've got too many browser windows open. And it's because I sort of hear this first. Second drop. I can't hear any variation on this second drop, but this is chuggy as hell. You could imagine like, it's been a very strong neuro kind of flavour to a lot of the things on this show today, except for the kind of Latin or Cuban inspired one, obviously. But this is really classic neuro-y. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Where are we? Yeah, I've got way too many windows open. Where's the next one? Oh, definitely not least. Somebody's got to be last, and normally we build up to the big bangers. I do like to play them in the order of how they kind of come in most of the time. Unless I know that somebody's going to be on the show a bit earlier or a bit later or something like that. I know a lot of people have come from metal when they're on their way to drum and bass. I personally did as well. I think I'm flexing a Guns N' Roses t-shirt at the moment, actually. This is really, really dangerous now because I do not want to be showing off my belly. Yeah, I am. There we go. This ain't that type of show. You got to go to my OnlyFans for that. Oh. Right, okay. Wow. Chuggy. Right. I'm going to give you a follow there. Soul Junk. Right. Wow, okay. Let's close a few more of these. There we go. Slightly less going on my screen now. Whoa, very sudden ending. That's happened to me twice now on this show. Okay, so this is Dub Wilder. Oh, it's a blooming Google Drive tune. Okay, this is called Kung Fu. So these normally take a minute or two to kind of kick in. Here we go. Dub Wilder, we've had him on the show before. Ooh. Liking the sound of that. You're absolutely right, Direct. I know, of course, we've actually played a tune of yours now on Vision as well. Yeah, the quality is insane. Actually, that's the name of the track you just sent me. Ooh, this is really clean. Right, just for a minute, Dave. Getting a bit of a Pink Floyd kind of vibe for this. Just with those kind of guitars. Nice. We needed to go deep after that track. What do we know about Dub Wilder? Let's find out. From America? Oh no, from Germany. Yeah. Right, okay, this is quite handy. It was last on the demo drop on the 2nd of October. That must have been the second demo drop. That was when I came back from Sun and Bass. I'm going to follow you back there. Really like the swing on this. Minimal ingredients, like this really, really nice percussion and bass. Snappy. I do like bits like this. These type of kind of dubby synth echoes. This isn't fighting music. We've had some fighting music just now. This is lovely. I can kind of feel the tension gradually building up in that low end as well. Any martial arts people in the chat in the community? Is usually quite a few in and around the drum and bass and jungle world. I talked to people like Nominee about it. And, oh my God, what's this? Hey, Rolling Resistance. Chazwav, are you a martial artist? It's the discipline. My mind has gone completely blank. It's hard to keep the discipline. I wish I was much better with my training. But there's too much going on. give me a choice of practicing and getting well, jiu-jitsu and MMA. Wow, go on. Chazwab is a badass. Wow, cool. How often do you train? This is great. This is a warm-up tune or a breakout tune where you just need to get a breather. I played a tune really similar to this in Volks by Kajar, just with just a swinging bass line, percussion, just because I was going too mental. I needed to bring it right back down. I needed to settle it. It didn't matter if people left the dance floor. I would leave the dance floor like I'd leave my own set. Like, this is too much. I played like an hour's worth of tunes in 25 minutes. Like, where the fuck am I going to go? Home, to bed. This is really nice. This is, yeah, those dubby little kind of, don't know what you call them, trippy little synth echoes remind me very much of the kind of minimal techno sound that was happening about 20 years ago when I started writing for magazines, and was a sound that soundtracked me all around the world. Yeah, I cannot remember one single isolated tune or a title. I probably could, push come to shove. But that's where the money was. And so those are the people sending me on mad trips. Just 2 nights a week. And MMA 4 nights a week. Go on. Discipline. Wicked. You must be super fit. Props. We need to be super fit with the way that the world is. That was Kung Fu. Go on. That was really, really nice. Thank you very much, Dub Wilder. That was brilliant. Please give him a follow. I think I have put his thing in the chat. I'll check on that now. Right, so who we got now? Whoosh. Brilliant. Okay, so Whoosh got in touch. Like, Whoosh is pretty much a regular on the show. Excuse me. He sent me so many tunes, and I've been playing the kind of houseier tunes. There was some which kind of sounded quite a lot like the hard house kind of vibe that, again, I came into 25 years ago. He's now sent me over a fresh batch. I would like, when I come up to Leeds, I'd like to link up with you, Whoosh, just sending me amazing tunes. And actually, I'm going to read out something that he put in his email, because I think this is something that we are all going to resonate with, why he does stuff. Basically, I thought his name was Sam, maybe. No, Whoosh. I'm going to play the tune, or otherwise I'm going to be sitting here watching me try to find an email, and that's not good content in any type of way. Okay. Liking this. Is it downloadable? Okay, right. I can't tell if the tune has kind of dropped yet or not, whether this is a build-up. This is weird. This is cool. Why don't I follow it, dude? I think things are very muddy in the bass department here. Can anybody clarify for me there? Things are kind of this. It seems a little bit muddy, but I really like that kind of back and forth that the percussion is having. I think there's too much low end. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. I really like those noises as well. Here we go. Joe, not Sam. Sorry, Joe. Like this bit. I like it when a tune strips down to this. Always great for mixing then. So this is cool. This is Whoosh. Like, he's been a regular on the show. I don't think he's able to join the streams, but I know he watches back. Big up Whoosh. A little bit more about me. producing and DJing as a hobby for more than 10 years now. I'm just really pleased as really just as a side effect from going to raves and gigs. The most important thing to me in the industry is the beautiful human connections that are waiting to be uncovered. I met so many amazing people. I've had so many crazy experiences at festivals, gigs, and just chilling with people I've met through music. This is my passion. Right on, Joe? Exactly the same here. Exactly the same here. Yeah, this really is like, so Electron's saying it's filthy, Fear Factory saying it's wonky. Is anybody else feeling that there's maybe a little bit too much bass, or that the sub needs kind of taming a little bit? Otherwise, I'd say, again, this is good for go. Like, all Whoosh things I've heard so far are good to go. I'd love to get a mix from you at some point, Whoosh. Yeah, that's the trippy, that's the wonky bit, isn't it? You've been playing this a couple of tunes before that Ill Tech the Cutter. This weird ass wonky music. I do like wonky stuff. Yeah. So he sent me a couple of things. One of them is a bootleg that I'm not going to play on the show, just because there's one of the rules that I've set myself: no bootlegs. Unless we're having a bit of fun and we're just having it for shits and giggles. Go on. Right, Fireworks Factory's next. Well, let's get that lined up. Yeah, I don't want to do bootlegs, but he sent me an amazing bootleg, a 200 BPM bootleg of Congo Natty. And trust me, I am going to be playing that. Yo, Dexter, if you're still watching, I'm going to drop that on you. I'll probably pitch it down to about 180 or something like that. Started getting super freaky the other day, mixing, playing with Scar Tip on Subtle Radio on Saturday night, 6 till 7, Subtle Radio. And we're known for doing weird mixes, and I got this really strange kind of like toy box version of Nirvana heart-shaped box. And I was playing it over these really snappy 200 BPM breaks. It was ridiculous. Very silly. And I know it's the type of shit that would make Scar Tip lose its mind. This is savage. This is unrelenting. This is over 6 minutes. This is over 7 minutes. I thought that the SoundCloud had paused for a minute then, like the wave thing. This is great. It sounds very heavy on these headphones. Just like there's just a little bit too much of it going on. It's kind of bleeding out. Joe, I'm going to hit you up for a download. I might try this. So there's a lot of people paying 140. Dubstep has come back into popularity again now. It's always been popular in my world, I'll have to say. Launching UKF.com at the point where dubstep was probably at its lowest level of popularity after Scream had said that dubstep was dead, and it got misquoted. He'd said it in a way, and then I think it was Sun or the Star or some shit rag quoted him, and suddenly dubstep was dead. Real shame, especially when you're launching an editorial website primarily dealing with dubstep. Okay. There we go. Thank you very much, Whoosh. Just fade that out, even though there's only like 15 seconds left to go. That was wicked. I reckon that could do with an edit. I always like to come with a bit of critical feedback if I can. A lot of the time I can't because I just don't have the technicalities and stuff. I reckon you could slash that in half, I think. Most DJs will mix out of that within 3 minutes there. Sad but true. You know, there have been longer tracks. We've played longer tracks on the show and stuff, but that was amazing. Great to have some dubstep on the show. So now this is Fear Factory. So there we go. And I just want to see, just so I'm not trying. Yeah. So Damage Man was feeling the vibe on that. Do you know about the kind of 140 techno? Oh, Bailey Ibbs. No, but these are names. I'm literally, Chazwav, I'm copying and pasting them now because I love it when I see names that I have never heard before in my life. It's just a little reminder that we're all in a bubble, even when we think we're playing loads of stuff. Right, cool. So I've got that there. That's an open window for me to check out. Thank you very much for the heads up there. Right, so without further ado, it's Fear... I was going to say Fear Factory. Fireworks Factory. Right. But Fear Factory, if you're watching and you want to send us a demo, we've played punk before.
I can't get right with you.
Okay.
Time after time,
Back on the happy vibes.
I don't know what to do. Throw me a line. I can't change who I am. I got a feeling that I'm always gonna be like this. The wave breaks.
Is This You on vocals, mate.
Infinite. I can't change
Really nice.
who I am. I got a feeling that I'm always gonna be like this. The wave breaks. Where we stand. But I'm a moment and it's infinite, infinite. I can't change.
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that type of beat.
This the wave breaks.
Yeah.
Where we stand. Caught in a moment and it's infinite, infinite.
I think you're well on your way to finding your voice. It's great hearing you sing on tracks.
And I'm always gonna be like this. The wave breaks. Where we stand. Caught in a moment and it's infinite.
Hearing that acid come in as well. Yeah. Yeah, man. This is wicked. Let me get those socials up. This is great. You can really kind of hear a hardcore influence in there. Really like joyous chords. Yeah, and I think your voice sits really nicely in the mix as well there.
I can't get right with you.
So when you sent it over, you said that it sounded that it still had a bit of work to do, I believe. But I would say this is like well into the 80-90%. I mean, I would play it out as it stands.
I can't change who I am. I got a feeling that I'm always gonna be like this. The wave breaks where we stand. Caught in a moment and it's infinite, infinite. I can't change who I am. I got a feeling that I'm always gonna be like this. The wave breaks where we stand. Caught in a moment and it's infinite, infinite.
Yeah, that's a really nice drop. It's quite unsuspecting with those beats. And there's a lot in the mix. But I think you've got quite an interesting range there because it's kind of you're going on the higher part of your voice rather than the lower part of your voice there, and it really sits in nicely. I remember speaking to Calvin Harris about vocals once in an interview, not just chatting about vocals. I was doing a vocal for Calvin Harris. And he was saying why it's mainly female voices that are used because of the frequency and how it works with dance music, and how it's harder to find male vocals, and that's why he started singing vocals in the way that he did. I'd have to dig that interview out. Captors here, yo, have you just joined? Because we played your tune earlier and we fucking loved it. I don't know if you're calling yourself, it could be CPTR, like the USSR. Man, like, stop with the fucking political shit, Dave.
Caught in a moment and it's infinite, infinite.
Yeah. This is great. I am downloading this if you don't mind. There's definitely space for this in my sets. Actually, I'm doing a back-to-back with Pinks. And we were talking about different vibes we were going to go on, and she was saying about, oh, you missed it, you joined 10 minutes ago. Damn. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jan. Like, to have a voice to do that, to have a gift to do that. I don't know, like, voices need training as well, but to be able to sing on your own music, great. Like, instant signature. You don't have to wait around for vocalists. You can try ideas out. way more emotion if you know what you're singing about and it's coming from you. Just this is a groove, like. See, this is the point. If I was mixing, I'd just have this on a loop and then have some type of spoken wordy type thing on an intro or something else. I'm already mixing it in my head. I'm downloading that and I'm going to try and drop that on Pinks because we were talking about playing euphoric kind of music and hardcore and 4-beat and stuff like that. And I was saying like, oh, my USB is lacking a certain euphoric je ne sais quoi. And I think you might have brought it there. So awesome. Thank you very much. Where are we at now? I kind of lost myself in that a little bit. So are we about half? Well, I don't know. I think we're just before halfway through. There's still loads more to go. So this is called Strange Dream. Chaz. Right. It's Chaz Wav. Brilliant. Here we go. I think you might... Did you send me two? And maybe I picked this one. I can't remember. As I did all of this... When did I do this? Sunday afternoon. Before we had the Lakeway album listening stream, which was awesome. Before I press play, pluggity plug. Lakeway's album is coming out tomorrow. If you find yourself awake at midnight tonight and you think, I need to listen to some amazing music before I go to bed, listen to Lakeway's album. Then keep it on repeat all night on your Spotify. If everybody did that, that would be amazing. There was an app that did that, Eternify, I think it was called. More on hacking Spotify later on. This is Chaz Wav, a regular on the show. He's elicited some great reactions out of me in the past. It's a pre-master. So I think, do we have to, we should really turn this up, shouldn't we? Did you send me, yeah, this is a pre-master. Will we be okay with the pre-master? Ooh, creepy. I was kind of talking over that, and I want to turn up your volume a little bit here. So we're going to have our first little rewind there. So I want to hear this drop properly. Is that because of the pre-master? I talk about wanting a snap. Could there be something else which just gives you that pip, so it snaps him? Maybe it's not one of those tunes that needs to snap him. This is a creeper. Yeah. This is spooky. Yeah. Again, one of those tunes where if you've been going a little bit too scatty with the fucking Superman theme tune and stuff like that, go on, Rolling Resistance. I can tell you when your tune is to read with your daughter. Brilliant. I was just playing guitar with my daughter before I did this. Spooky wobbles. You're absolutely right there, Josiah. So let me see where you're at, Rolling Resistance. You are in... Oh, right, you're next, Mr. Single Action, by the way. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 tunes to come back, or otherwise listen again later on. Oh, we got... Oh, man, I forgot. We got something from Section. I do like it when known producers respond to my request. And we got something from Crimes again, which is great. Known producers sending stuff. Does this need another element? Does this need something? Is it because it's the pre-master? I'm loving the spookiness and the slinkiness of this. I love the minimalism. Is it waiting for a vocal? You could kind of imagine like Freddie B going on this, or Skeppy, not fucking Strategy, not Skeppy. Don't think Skeppy fucking MCs. It could do, yeah. It needs a little something else, but I really, really like the vibe. Like, sometimes minimal stuff needs to stay. Yeah, a bit of SP on this would be great, wouldn't it? Or Jake's. because of the way that he's got that kind of smoky kind of purr in his kind of throat, like, and he'd creep you out, and he could get a little bit dark. I think all the way there though with the bass, like I'm feeling that. This is, like you say, this is just a pre-master. This is great. Okay, so now time for single action. This is called Experience Plus. I was just trying to find your email, whether there is a little bit, just all about the atmosphere and the tension. Right, okay, so Damage Man is just saying a couple of little one-shots, FX, just like the little details, and it's the type of things that you don't really notice straight away, but it's the things that keep you coming back to a tune. And stuff like those kind of little details. So yeah, I'm really, really feeling that. So right, single action. Was there a little bit of context behind this that you told me in another email, but I can't find your email? And I'm really trying hard not to just search through emails, because my emails are a mess, like everybody's. Like, how many have I got? In one particular inbox, I have 26,932, and that's just one inbox. Like, right, here we go. This is called Experience Plus, single action, regular on the show, and has got a release coming out on One More Thing. I also need to say that Fireworks Factory does as well, and that's coming out in June. Not that particular track, but we've got 2 tracks which we played on the show. So this is Lush. Like, it's not just AMC playing the tunes. I'm signing them and want to do cool shit as well. So I need to turn this back down now. Oh, is this a pre-master as well? Oh, right, okay. Right. Single action is looking for input here. It was great chatting to you the other day, by the way, mate. This is great. I love an arpeggio. And I like it because I have no idea how this is going to drop. And knowing your range of tunes and knowing where you're coming from makes it even more exciting. Building up the tension. For a club play, this...
know. It's all so vague. I don't even know if I'm speaking about actual experiences.
Ho-ho! Okay. I think... So when I talk about that kind of clarity, that drop, that snap into something, I think this needs to be... I really like that. That's quite twisted and weird. Ooh. That's quite an interesting arrangement you've got there. It's actually something I've had a conversation with Matthews about. So I am going to pause it there, because what you've got is you've kind of got the drop then for probably a 16. Is that a 16 or a 32? Then it drops back into that vocal and does something different. So the real drop is actually a kind of secondary drop. And I know that Matthews was doing that quite a lot on his Manifestation album, I think. Manifest. That he was trying to trick DJs into playing more of his music. So there would be that drop and you think you've got the payoff, but then in another 32 or 64, there's another payoff. And I really like that idea, because it's almost like, yeah, you think you've got the joke, but then bang, here's the third punchline, which sums it all up and like flips it into something even darker or something that's even funnier and kind of takes the piss out of itself. So I really like what you've done with this arrangement here. I'm going to take this back to that kind of second drop element. So we've got this bit, which is the first drop. That's quite freeform. I think that would annoy some DJs because it doesn't fit in with the standard arrangement. Anything that annoys some DJs is fine by me. I think the basses need... I don't want to talk while I'm listening. I find it very difficult, believe it or not. No, I don't. I'm talking all of the time and I'm listening all the time. But there's a great kind of sense of drive and drama to this. There's a lot happening, actually, with these chords coming back in. It kind of feels like it's still on a bit of a build-up in a way. Those kind of high harmonic little kind of stabs. Very reminiscent of kind of techno in the late 90s. So I would say that the basses needs, like, take a leaf out of Iltech, the Cutter's book, in that kind of real, like, stretch them out, fuck them up, make them even darker.
Can't you see what's going on here?
Nope. Hey, love a bit of a halftime section. Oh, there's a bit of panning going on there as well. Wow. Now this needs to go maximal. See, I would lose my shit if this, you did the halftime bit and then suddenly double up that shit and go really scatty. You can hear it's going scatty. I think that stereo panning needs a bit of taming. Yeah. I like those sounds. I think you'd have difficulty getting a lot of DJs on the side of this because it's very, very different arrangement-wise. Now, those chords, they're in the intro and they're in the first bit of the build-up, but I don't think they're in that breakdown. I'm going to go back to that breakdown. Do those chords need to be here? Are those chords actually necessary? Those chords we just heard a minute ago, and they're at the intro as well. Are they necessary to the tune? Because if you're not putting them on a breakdown, which is where you would have that kind of fingerprint of a tune. But yeah, to take it back then, so we're going to come back to this bit now. And then how's it going to end? Because I can see the waveform, none of you lot can. I'm just interested to see how you kind of end this. So it's the bass line that's going to end this. This would be a fucker to mix, I think. But like I said, it's nice to piss off DJs, and creative DJs who want to play it, they will find a way. But yeah, I think the bass line needs to go a little bit scattier, wider, more venomous. I'm not entirely sure this outro needs to be this long or needs to be part of the tune particularly quite as much. There's loads of really, really cool ideas. I'm really, really enjoying that though. Really enjoyed the freshness and the originality of that. I think, yeah, we need some more work on the bass. I really like those kind of, it's a harmonic-y sound. It's like Energy Flash, I think, like the classic techno tune, those harmonics. Yeah, so there's a bit more is necessary on that. I don't think those chords at the start are needed, or if they are, they need to play a different role within the tune. So single action, I don't think I have shared this in the chat today. So here we go. Right, okay, cool. So where are we at now? We are Simmel. Right, okay, and this is in the email. So Simmel is also a regular on the show. And it's sent us some really, really interesting stuff. Where are you, Simmel? Here you are. Some really, really interesting stuff. And I think I bought one of your EPs because there was some beautiful spoken word and stuff on a like ambient track. I'm really into spoken word and ambient. And Jan, actually, I have come up with a theme for my spoken word on your music, on the tracks that we're going to release as well. So I will get back to you on that. I haven't written anything yet. Anyway, this is Simmel. And this is just called ID4. Obviously a working title. And yeah, he sent us some really interesting far round stuff, so I don't know which way this is going to go. I'm really excited to hear. All right, okay, we're exactly halfway through the show as well, by the way. A lot of tunes, 24 tunes. I do prefer doing this monthly, I think. Less of a commitment, but more of an event. Okay. Right. And let's go back on that as well, because I don't know if those drums kicked in at the right time. Oh, of course, it's on a bloody Google Drive thing, so this might take a little minute or two. Yeah, they're just coming in for a 4. Interesting way of bringing the drums in. This is very gentle. Oh. Oh, cool. My pleasure. Single action. I wish I was more technically articulate. There's a lot of stuff, like I'm literally going off my hearing and my kind of what I like in a vibe and what I want to hear from the music and what I feel is missing. This is lush. Very reminiscent of Bop. Yeah. Okay. It's quite majestic. Hey, here he is. I forgot you were in the chat. There's a lot of them going on here, though, so I think there's... Wow. Definitely some taming is necessary. It's really reminiscent of that kind of inspected sound, though, which I absolutely adore. Yeah. Wow. Oh no. Okay. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Yes. I think I've got you all. Hopefully I've got you all. No drinks have been spilt or anything like that. Am I coming back through? Am I streaming? I think I'm streaming now. Let me know in the chat. That wasn't your tune. This was always going to happen. I think it's just my bad laptop. And it just completely, I mean, it's done it. Hey, yeah, I'm back. I am back. Thank you very much. So we've got YouTube. Says that there's no, I'm back. Thank you very much. So we've got YouTube. Says that there's nobody on the Twitch stream is down now. Do you know what? If I'm on YouTube, I'm kind of happy with that. So does that come up as a second thing on YouTube? Twitch is back on now. Right. Oh, Twitch is back. Okay. That was always going to happen at some point. I'm really sorry that happened on your tune. I think maybe it's because I was playing. I think it's maybe because I've got too many browser windows open and my laptop is shit. So it's the same stream on YouTube. That's brilliant. So it's just a pause on that. Maybe I can edit that out. And if Twitch is back, then okay, let's just crack on. Let's crack on. We broke my computer. That's what we broke. It does it all of the time. It does it when I'm on Zoom calls. Luckily, it's never done it when I've done a Vision Radio show. So far, but I need a new laptop, basically. Right, okay, so we're going to go, right, this is, Reflector. Okay, right, so Reflector, again, It makes a good clip for the socials. Brilliant. Yeah, rinse that. Like, I broke Dave's laptop. Right, we've got Reflector. Reflector has been on Viper and Shogun and loads of labels, maybe even Ram as well. Another US artist, like, a strong US contingent. Okay, so this is Reflector and Low 5. It's called Make You Mine, featuring Faye. Let me just bring up some social justice and I'm going to close down a few of these. I'm going to keep that Bailey Ibbs thing because I wanted to listen to that. Here we go. Infinite Crashing Wave. Brilliant. Right. Okay, so I can close these. I'll close that. Ooh. Got to take this back a little bit because this was actually sent as like a real demo submission to One More Thing as a label. And I asked if I could play it on this show. So I'm just going to pay attention to this a little minute. SoundCloud link. It was Chaz Wab's tune come in underneath. So I like the bass on this. I would say that it's not quite right for One More Thing in terms of a release because I'm looking for something a bit more subversive for the label. This feels like, you know, you would hear it on Shogun and stuff like that. That's like a really, really nice, like on Hospital and stuff like that. On all of the big labels, this is nice, like mainstream vocal drum and bass. There's some great elements in this though. This is driving drum and bass. There we go, Simmel's loving it. Alloy's loving it. There's something about it that I can't quite put my finger on. It might be Faye, it might be the vocalist. There's something which is stopping me from liking it, and I mean this in no offense or any type of thing towards Faye. I'm quite particular about vocals, we all are. It just feels like it, yeah. That's it. Actually, I've got to retract that though, because it's great to see people using vocalists and stuff and not just using a splice vocal. We all know how much I hate splice vocals and how much I hate kind of hearing the same ones. Wow, I really did lose a lot of Twitch people. And it's only 4 of you on Twitch now. Who cares? So maybe that's Reflector and lots of Reflector fans. I would say, I would ask... and I would ask anybody of this, like, when you've got a tune like this is quite middle of the road, safe drum and bass. Yes, Ivy, what's going on? We haven't played your tune yet. I think you have submitted a tune. God, I'm all over the shop today. Yeah, because I said, yes, Be Defeated. Yep, you're in a couple of tunes' time. Yeah, so I think, you know, this is a great tune in terms of it serves its purpose, but there's a lot of other drum and bass which kind of sounds a bit like this, really, I think, for me. You're not late to the party at all. The party is happening all of the time. My computer just crashed anyway. What I really like, though, is the bass line. Yeah, I think it's the vocal. I think there's quite a lot of cliches in the lyrics and stuff. I'm really sorry. I try to be. I'm just giving feedback as it stands. I hope you don't mind. And I think, like, you know, with vocals, it needs to say something, and there's a lot of kind of platitudes and the word destiny and stuff like that. It's kind of, I feel like it's been done But I know many people, this has had some great reactions off people in the chat and stuff. I know many people who would lap up a tune like this. You know, it's kind of in that kind of field of like Edit, Galaxy and stuff like that. Like great producers with a great sound. Monroe. Just that I need more edge personally in terms of what I would sign or what I would DJ. I need more edge, I think, in my tune. So I'm just going to line up the next one now. And let me find Low Five's socials as well. There we go. So thank you very much, Reflector. Big up. Sorry, that's probably the most critical I've ever been about a tune on this show so far. 11 shows in. I said maybe that I'm fussy over vocals and stuff like that. But if I'm not being critical, then why am I doing this? If I'm just literally here going, fucking hell, it's fun while it lasts, but it's not serving a purpose then. Like, I want to give feedback and stuff. But that said, hang on. That said, that feels like a really well-produced, accomplished tune. Just one that so excellent. I am going round and round in circles. I need to stop this. I'm just press play from it. This is That Bad, who's been on the show before. It's called Mind Abduction. That's the type of edge I'm looking for. Haunted house, creepy, someone's coming up behind you. Not in a bad way, they're just gonna slap your cheeks or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I should have just left my computer on. I did warn people that I might be a bit distracted because we've got Lakeway's album coming out tomorrow. This is very upbeatsy, isn't it? Ooh. I like that. The shadow. Okay. I think this requires a little rewind. The shadow. That Bad. Have you ever considered reversing that riff so the is on the 1 and the 2, and then you go minimal on the 3 and the 4? Because this feels like after a really dramatic intro. Hiding in the shadow. That's a bit of an anticlimax, but that bit's wicked. But maybe I'm just impatient for 2 beats, like. I could get over that though. Oh man. I hope there is a download in my email. This is good. This is wicked. In the shadow. Do you know what? In the interest of balance, I don't think it needs that Shadow's voice. That is also a cliche. But this tunes like this aren't just for Halloween. This is a creeper. Yeah. Oh, right, okay, cool. What's going on, Phil? Right, yeah, you agree about the drop order. Oh, right, okay. Was that feedback, was that other feedback and stuff? Or was that feedback on this show? I can't remember what feedback I've given. But no, I think you need that to start the kind of drop. It's almost like big organs, like, and you really need it. Right, from a couple of years ago. This is interesting. Oh, okay, we're going into uncharted territory here now. This is really, really interesting. That bad. I don't think you're in the chat, but when you see this later on, I'd like a copy of this. I'd really like to hear what it sounds like with the reverse of the notes. What I'm really hoping, yeah, there is a hell of a lot of drama in there. What I'm really hoping is the meaner come in at the end now to tie it all up quite nicely. There's not very much left on the tune now. No, it's not going to do it. It's not. This is just fading out now. I want more of those. I think there's like, you know, this is very, very inspired by the upbeats, but really, really interesting. That bad, that is fucking awesome. Like, that's really, really cool. Well, okay, no tracks at all. You've got like 4,000 followers and no tracks at all. You've had previous. I'm that bad. I wish I had a better memory. That's why I've got a spreadsheet. We're going to have a little look at what other tracks he's had on the show. But in the meantime, we've got a section. We've run it. Section obviously runs... Wasn't expecting the drums to come in like this. Yeah. No, I totally agree with you there, Max. Like, that second drop and that kind of noodly... I mean, it's almost like it was two tunes, so I think you need to kind of glue that back, that original back. And this is very sectiony. I like how these drums are coming. This sounds like kind of old school metalheads. Yeah, very superb. Now, Section has made a sample pack with DJ Crystal. Or for DJ Crystal. Great. Ravey. Yeah. Downloading this. Right. We're back up to normal numbers on Twitch now. Thank you for coming back. Sorry about that. I'm in the middle of the dance floor in Rupture right now, like. I don't think Dexter's watching anymore, but I might have to drop something like this on you when we go back to back in Planet Wax. Build up to some type of really ugly jungle. This is hardcore. Yeah, Simmel's loving this. Hey, the swear words are coming out. Yeah, this is a Punisher. Whoa. That's the type of sound that I associate with Courts. Fellow Welshman, fellow Cardiffian. Yeah, absolutely. The perfect modernization of techie vibes. Yeah. This sound never dies. There's not at any point could you drop a tune like this and not get people being like, whoa. So this is really interesting what Max is saying here, Fireworks Factory, about that it's hard getting breaks to sit nicely with fat kicks. This is really, really interesting. See, this is the magic of production and the science of it that I just don't understand, I don't know. And this is the endless science of drum and bass, especially getting such maximal stuff to sit right and complement each other without compromising. This is brutal. Yeah. Oh, fuck right off, Section. Wow. My word. Yeah, this is going on the USB. Oh. Funnily enough, when Section sent me some tunes, and there's going to be another Section tune in the next show, he sent me 2 tunes, but he sent me a wrong Dropbox link, and it had all of his dubs in it. I had a listen. I'm a journalist, of course I'm going to pry. Ivy's out of the game. Yeah. I do like this. I mean, Section's been writing music for years. He's got his label. Quite a solid, consistent presence on One More Thing since the early days. And this is years and years of him just honing his craft. 20 years, like, I think. He's the same age as me. But whatever, yeah, maybe even longer. Like, maybe he's a year or 2 younger than me. But he's really, I wouldn't call this a demo. This is ready to go. He's just flexing, isn't he? Wow. My word, finishing at a very nice tidy 5 minutes as well. That's absolutely amazing. Right, Rolling Resistance. Gavin, are you back from reading to your daughter? I hope you're reading something really nice. So here we go now. We've got this. This is called The Space Between. Oh, what was the name of that one? It was called Run It. And did I put his socials over? Probably not. So let me do that. Section DMB. Okay. I think we're going to keep these vibes going.
The space between my body and my mind.
This is sounding promising.
Where I just observe.
Unapologetic drop there, like no kind of build up or anything like that. I do like doing this when the drop is a little bit unusual. So where is that? Now I quite like that. I'm going to stop that just so I can talk for a little section, and I'm not going to like just go over the tune too much. But mainly because I've seen quite a lot of memes where like DJs will put anything before the drop, and it's become a cliche to have like, I don't know, and then it went black. And then, boom, like, you know, some type of vocal sample, the Dubtendo lot and stuff, and the Days lot, they've been doing a kind of series of reels with this. It's quite funny and stuff, but it's highlighting that it is a bit of a cliche. Now, this tune isn't doing that. There's nothing. There's no kind of stop between the build-up and the intro. It's just oozing out. So it's a continuation in that type of way, which I don't know if that's purposeful or not, but I think it needs a bit more work, it needs more snap, but I do like the fact that it's quite unceremonious in that way. There's a lot going on in this, isn't there? With those kind of creepy arpeggios. And I do apologise for playing this after such a humongous tune from Section that we all kind of need to settle down. We kind of need something a bit deeper, I think, but because this is very much in the same vein, that kind of renegade hardware, like almost, I mean, the last, yeah, like rupture-y kind of vibes. But there's a lot of muddiness. That's the payoff there. Like, that's really interesting. That's coming in at a different time. Wow. Whoa. They are some unruly basses. That's essentially how I talk when I wake up in the morning, like. I've always got to come in then, I was trying to like mouth it like a lion roaring. This is quite unpredictable. This is really, really interesting. I feel like maybe the arrangement does need to be a little bit more typical to fit in with DJing. The bass line sounds a bit muddy, and there's a little bit of distortion on those drums. Like, there's definitely a little bit more clarity is necessary. But I love the way that it first dropped was really untypical. Those growls, like, kind of came halfway through. There's a sound in the background here. That sounds very distorted, like a little bit too distorted. There's some sounds like
Between my body and my mind.
wow,
Just observe.
trippy, cool, nice one. I enjoyed that. I do think it needs some work, but I'm not quite sure what work would need to be done, because if you did, you'd take away some of it. But those growls midway, keep them. That's great. That's really, really cool. Right, so Damage Man. I think the first person to be in the chat, like literally been here since the start of the show. And it's been on every single show, I believe. So big up, Tom. Here we go. This is called Age Rage. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Is this rage towards people younger than you? Is this rage at being too old? Is this rage at older people because they are ruining the planet with their greed and their absolute idiocy and their vanity and their awful boomeriness? What type of age rage are you feeling? Because I love being the age I am. The age rage I used to get was when people would be like, I'd be like, when I was back in my 20s, people would be like, oh, well, you're only 22, or you're only 24. And at the time, I was trying to be a big man, like trying to be a bad man. And I used to hate, I literally pushed someone out of my house on my 22nd birthday because he said, oh my God, you're still a baby. I'll show you who a baby is. Dickhead. So yeah, Tom, tell us which age range you're feeling. I don't think you're the same age as me. I think you are younger. But you've been releasing for a while, so no shame in being old than people in their 20s. God, hey, almost 40. Go on, there we go. Don't rage, man. 40s. Nice. Classic Damage, man. Let's go back on that. Happy almost 40th. There's a blockiness, like your beats are always like on the grid, if you know what I mean. Like, I do like a swing, I like a funk, but I know a Damage Man tune when I hear it because it's got that punch right on the one, like always so clear. Like, I must say this on every tune, like minimal ingredients, maximal width. But seriously, like, I mean, it depends on everybody's experience, everybody's life journey is different. My turning 30 was, I'd managed to turn my life around from being an idiot in my early 20s to having a professional career by the end of my 20s, that I was convinced in my 30s couldn't get any better, and they did get better. I became an editor of a magazine and a dad. And then 40s, again, I was thinking like, but 40s even better. Have it on good authority that 50s is even better, but I can wait for that, to be fair. Very tidy, very proper and bouncy. Just a solid tune. Who did I see was on Grid? I think that was Direct, wasn't it? Grid, but you've been on Grid as well, obviously, Damage Man. Like, that kind of like, this is proper bread and butter drum and bass. This is the type of stuff which, these are the tunes which keep the sets moving. As I seem to be trying to really kind of find things to feed back on, which is exactly what the demo drop is for, I would say, in complete contrast to Rolling Resistance, I think you have a set template, I think, in terms of arrangement. And I like it when people do something different. Is that a different second drop? Gonna have to go back and compare a minute. Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay, so that second... Oh, no. There's that... And those are the type of details that we were talking about earlier, wasn't it? When we were talking about Chazwav's tune and those little kind of one-shots and effects and stuff. Those little kind of silent answers to questions that you didn't think were being asked. So that, like... and I really like those details, but I would say like this second drop is pretty much identical to the first drop. Yeah, no, it's really reminiscent, very different sound, but a good friend of mine, Non-Rev, who used to be called, oh my god, he's gonna absolutely hate me that I can't remember. I want to say Formidable, but it's not. It's not Triumphant. He had a name, and I cannot remember it. He was like resident at therapy sessions and stuff. But Non-Rev does the same. He's got his template, and he can turn around a tune very, very quickly because he's got his elements and he's got his things in place. So it's creating the vibe there. I would actually like to see, right, I'm going to set you a challenge, and I know you do it because you've done the bass house stuff. Damage Man, try a new genre, try something else or put a swing. I want to see the next, or one day, I want to hear like something completely different. Take yourself out of your arrangement and just see what you come up with, just to see how it sounds and stuff like that, and just to keep yourself kind of inspired, or because I think there's a cozy familiarity with Damage Man tunes, I think. And it depends, there's your edge is the production edge. And that grunt, that vibe and stuff like that. But I'd be really interested to hear how that might sound in a two-step tune or on a broken beat tune or something like that, or a free-form jazz tune. Not like a two-step tune. I would love to hear what a Damage Man garage tune is. And have you ever done one before? Like, I'm really familiar with the discography, but I don't think I've ever heard any garage from you. Right, so we've got Crimes. And then I think we're in the last little section of the show. We've got about 8 tracks left to go. Okay, so this is Crimes, our unreleased D&B, and he's given us 8 tunes. Here we go. Right, the first 3, right, they don't say unreleased. So we've got Inverse, Data Breach, RTB, or Dead. What am I feeling? If anybody has any choice there, I'm going to go for Data Breach, just because it kind of fits in with that whole paranoid vibe that a lot of the tracks earlier on were kind of hitting. And of course, it's Crimes with an exclamation mark. 6. There's crimes. Anybody up for committing some crimes? And actually, Damage Man, I didn't share your thing in there. So please, everybody follow each other. There's Damage Man and Crimes are both in that bit there.
6.
Oh. Wow. Okay, very contemporary sounding. Not the sound that I normally expect from Crimes. This is 2025 Crimes. I do like that. That kind of twisted robotic voice. Yeah. Wolf. Crimes, are you sending stuff to Vision? Because if not, maybe you should. Like, this would have fitted in, I reckon, on the Mission compilation. Although I do not represent any of Vision's A&R or anything like that. Just in case you think that I'm hinting that you should, I'm just suggesting. Because I know it's a sound that they like, to consider as part of the Vision rainbow of sound. Or Blackout. Actually, send it to Blackout as well.
6. 6.
It's not my favourite Crimes tune because I prefer it a little more subversive. This is much more on the kind of the big US drum and bass sound, like the Reaper is on and stuff like that. And again, 3 a.m. when I'm writing a dance, you'd see me chewing wasps to a tune like this. But I do prefer a little bit of funk. Now, I just want to say big up Damage Man, because that's I forgot that I said, yeah, an MC would always go well on your tunes because of the kind of minimal nature. A UK garage tune, I would love to hear that. I'd love to hear it. Let's try and get a Damage Man UKG EP on One More Thing, like. And I'm always up for that, like. My first advice when I started kind of chatting to Scartip and getting to know him was, yo, try different genres, try some... Bad Businessman. Oh, wait. Is this you, Crimes, in there? Bad Businessman. If it is, big up. Or if not, then just big up anyway. There was a bit of a tech issue. Like, oh, Shift, go on. You're next, I think. Go on, cool. I'm pretty sure you're next. Yes, you are. And then Ivy, then Replete, who is not in the chat and normally is. Wow, that's a data breach and a half. So go on, right, Shift. Now I played We All really, really, really liked your tune last time. Wow! Do you know what? I'm liking the sound of that more than the previous one. I need to make a note to play Crime stuff in the next demo drop. So here we go. I've got notes on Chazwav, Section and Whoosh, and also Crimes. Right, Bumping the Funk. Okay, Mr. Shift. Right, so yeah, we really liked your tune last time. We had that kind of funky guitar stuff. I've got a Come B to B with me dropping. I've got one dropping on Friday with Energy from Overview, but then the third one that I did, which is on the same weekend, I played your tune. I was playing with Eon, this 140 guy. Can you hear that noise in the background? My laptop sounds like it's playing a guitar or being an old school modem. Right, here we go. Already liking the sound of those. Oh, he's I mean, the clue's in the title, but okay. So Shift, very much becoming a regular of this show. Did you make this in a kind of similar era? Yeah. Energy's a real one. Like, he's very outspoken. We did a podcast before we did the Come B to B with me. Yeah, you can hear this. They've made... Oh, you made this after the last demo drop. Wow, this is super fresh then. Cool. Oi, oi. Always pumping the funk. Pumping the funk. Oh. Always pumping the funk. So you're just asking for me now to download this, put it on my USB and play it straight after the last one. Like, you just roll these two together. Do you know what this is really reminiscent of? Stanton Warriors, back in their early days, like 2003, 2004. Nah, before that, maybe 2001. That kind of real, like, live bass, the horns, the guitar, that vocal sample. Yeah. Always pumping the funk. Downloading this. Pumping the funk. Always pumping the funk. Yeah. Pumping the funk. Always pumping the funk. Pumping the funk. I can't remember if I shared your thing. Oh, I have. I've done it twice now. Right. Pumping the funk. Yeah. Always pumping the funk. It's always a good sign when I'm listening to a tune and I'm already imagining how I'm gonna mix it, what I'm gonna mix it with. Pumping the funk. Always pumping the funk. Pumping the funk. Always pumping the funk. Yeah. Oh, you signed it. Wow, cool. Where have you signed it to? that's interesting. Or you're not allowed to say quite yet. Actually, don't say, because the rule is that we can't play side music. I make the rules, so fuck me. No, I don't, because obviously we played the Borker Brothers tune. I asked the Borker Brothers to send me a different tune. Tell me on an email. Like literally today, that's brilliant. Congratulations. Like, yeah. This has got a bit of attitude. I need to hear a lot more music from you, Shifts. I have rinsed a lot of your SoundCloud. Some really, really cool flips on there as well, but you're on to something really, really good here. I'm back in the day when I was DJing a long time ago. This was 50 tracks released. Okay, cool, man. Very great to see you, Fireworks Factory. Thank you very much for getting involved and thank you for the tune. Oh, right, you've got 50 tunes that aren't released. Yeah. What I would like to do before the end of the year is have like a compilation. Maybe we finish the year with a compilation of tracks from regulars. I don't have to be demo drop tracks per se. Just there's a lot of you who come here every single fortnight or month, however often I'm doing it. Always contributing, always really supportive of each other. It's growing every time. Perhaps we could do like some type of VA at the end of the year. Of like, you know, the kind of 12 most regular people on demo drop or 15. And then by the end of the year is kind of a realistic thing. So many projects that I want to do. Oh, it took me by surprise. Yeah, I think it would consolidate or galvanize that kind of sense of community that we've got there, really. And there's just so much great stuff. And I do, like, not all of you are connected with me on my personal Facebook. That's probably where I make the most shoutiest remarks. And always I'm saying, like, you know, are you aware that there is so much talent out there? Because I can't remember who I was talking to, but someone was saying you can really tell. Oh, I know who it was. There's a DJ called Dove who I'm doing a set with this weekend. So this is Ivy, Be Defeated. And he actually said, like, before I play this tune, he said, like, you can really tell when a label is just picking their own friends. And a label builds up its roster, but I think it's really important to have, like, fresh sounds, fresh ideas, fresh voices, always bringing in new people, as well as retaining that kind of solid base. And there's a real solid base of you, and I love it. I'm really, really enjoying this. Even though I might seem a little bit over the shop today because I'm just super tired and I've got so much going on. It was really silly organising a demo drop the day before releasing an album because I've been writing so much press copy and stuff for Lakeway. It's unbelievable. But it's all great and it's all to do with the music, and it's amazing music that really needs to be out there. So this is Be Defeated. Ivy, another regular, who has got music coming out. I will endeavour to reply to you soon, Doug. And I'm really glad because Ivy is coming through 24 Carat. I'd be mad not to share this interview with Danny Styles right now. Actually, love these drums. These are great. That jazziness as well. Ooh. It's a very shoulders-y bass line. Yeah. Do you know, this kind of reminds me of Breakage when he kind of came through on Bass Bin, or maybe like a kind of Hidden Agenda-y, early dispatchy kind of sound. Right, so there's a great interview. Open that and save it for another time. Like the old Hive, yeah. It's that jazziness, yeah. And of course, you will need Ivy's SoundCloud here. Quite a scan. Yeah. I was listening to loads of Hidden Agenda stuff because I'm playing a D&B classic set on Sunday, recording it for Come B2B with me, with a DJ who is really young and sends me amazing dubs, but he wanted to do a D&B classic set. Strange, but cool as fuck. So I was listening to a lot of early Dispatch and tapping up Dispatch and asking for the good files. I like those vocals there. Oh, I love it when vocals do that swoony thing. Like, nice. And the insistency of that kind of cowbell or whatever it is, that kind of hit. Lovely variation and development here. Yeah. Go on, what's happening clockwise? This is a lovely piece of work. Really nice piece of work. Classy. Again, this is going on the USB for the weekend. Don't know if I'll play it. I never know, you can't when you got a couple of thousand tunes on a USB. But it's nice to have something like this. Not everything has to absolutely wallop. This is so smooth. Oh my god, it's Tom Autobot. Wow, sick. We've got some legends here, like Section sending in tunes. Crimes, Tom Autobot. I see you posted about stuff all the time. Me and you need a proper catch up. You did the remix. Oh my god, wow. Okay, go on. That's a lovely little loop. I love that, and it really validates my own reference points there. How interesting. Go on. That being the case, Tom, do you have a folder of classics that you could share with me? Because I bought some classics off a well-known download store. And the quality of the mix downs, they were Dillinger. And it was I was really, really looking forward to playing them. And I had a mix. It's oh my God, this sounds so muddy. I wouldn't even play it on a computer mix. Right, I'm going to send you an email after this. Because this is I've only got back into DJing in the last couple of years. So classics, before it just had records and stuff like that or CDs. But it's right, okay, well, I want to find some classics, but then downloading them and being because it's a real shame, because there's some iconic stuff which only sound really good on kind of vinyl, but producers like yourself, engineers, have got their own little tweaked versions. Ivy, sorry for talking over the end bit of that. That was wicked though. Comparisons to Hidden Agenda, it really doesn't come much higher than that. I think on that type of vibe, that is lush. Wow, okay, so we've got 4 more tunes left to go now. Right, so we've got Replete, very much a regular on the show. It doesn't seem to be in the chat, unless you're lurking, are you, Johnny? This is called Wolf Riot. There must be a reference point there. This is the man who gave us Shoe Lady on the very first episode, and he will always be known as the man who gave us Shoe Lady. So here we go. Actually released a tune of Replete and Newton, really big neuro-y banger on free download a little while ago. Epic sounding. Ooh. This is sounding promising. I have some closure on the name of this tune, but let me first. Whoa. This is. so that's a really interesting point about classics there, Tom. But a lot of people, like, I mean, Andy, for example, he plays stuff from all the ages, and he always makes it, like he says, it's in the EQ. But I reckon there must be, because people do play stuff from the 90s. Go on. Classic replete. Aggy as hell. I think this requires just a little rewind there, because I was busy thinking of digital masters. So Wolf Rayet, right, actually, right, okay, so let me tell you, Wolf Rayet, you might already know if you're into the cosmos, Wolf Rayet stars are rare heterogeneous stars with unusual spectra, so in prominent broad emission lines. That's great, but this isn't some type of astronomy show, but that's great. I like it when things are named after interesting things. I'm going to keep that page open, and I just want to quickly rewind that a tiny bit, because I think that drop was lovely. That intro, the majesty of that, like the pure. Here we go. Fantastic. That's really quite aggy. Brilliant. I've downloaded it. It's so good I pressed download twice. What I liked on that intro is in the background there in the mix, there's those kind of like almost choral voices, like Age of Love. Age of Love, I think, is the name of the act as well as the tune, but I really like those kind of elements. There's a real kind of dissonance, isn't there, between such a like Heaven's Gates kind of intro and then like I'm really feeling, just in general, I'm feeling the trance energy of a lot of stuff as might be again like a knee-jerk reaction to the times, like, you know, as much as there's really kind of feelings amongst everybody really and the way that the world is, like also our need for euphoria and our need for pure escapism. Replete, this is fantastic. This is full strength. Definitely going to try and find a place for this in my sets. I'm not sure, because you can kind of hear those intro arpeggios coming back in, but I'm not too sure they're quite necessary at that stage. They definitely need to come back in. These chords, these are the things which wrap us back up in that loop back to the intro though, isn't it? So I don't think those little kind of twinkly arpeggios that were buried in, which kind of introduced these chords, I think we just need to come back to these chords. So that kind of overall sense of, whoo, it's great. And that's when they're coming in. Yeah. Fantastic. And it feels to me that everything's kind of sitting in the right place as well. There's a lot, it's maximal, but there doesn't seem to be too much muddiness. I do like outros like this. Dear Hill, who's in the chat, Jan, like he'll tell you, like there's a kind of comparison with some of the elements that you've used in a very, very different way, but I do like an outro like that. Lovely. I mean, it's not really a DJ outro there. That's a listening outro. It's a Spotify outro, isn't it, really? Right, so we've got VGNTZ. Vagants. Wow, there's an umlaut over the A. German people? Is that Vargants? Vargants. That's what I'm going to go for. Vargants. It's called Ja, but not with a J, with a Y. There we go. Let me just put over his socials. Nice. We've gone back down in the tempo. Yeah. Okay. That kind of took me by surprise a little bit there. Ooh. Yeah. No download. I would like a download. This is great. Minimal. Those funny little kind of pitched up vocal shots are interesting. Add loads of character and humour to it. It's cool. Atmospheric breakdown. What's going to happen? We know what's going to happen. Tension is going to build up. We're going to go back into a similar kind of vibe that we did in the first bit. And that's what we all love. That's very reminiscent of Midnight Request line. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, okay. I kind of, is that a pitch shift or something? Like that's definitely doing something slightly different to the first drop, which is always really important to see. This is great. I want to play this. I'm sure I'll have an opportunity to play this. There's a lot of people talking about doing 140 bits for me. Yeah. Very well articulated. Okay. And I like that as well. Like the bigger brother or the dad of the map. It's coming along. Woozy. Okay, Alloy, are you still with us? Because your tune is coming up now. Alloy and Direct, I'm wrapping up with you. You both sent over demos pretty much. Well, Alloy, you sent it just before the show. Direct, you sent it literally as the show was starting. This is how we roll. Like, obviously, if somebody sent over something now, then I'm going to say, no, I need to go and have my tea and spend time with my family and pack for London and do all of this. But I do like being super, super flexible and being able to just kind of jump on something and just bring it in. Even put it down on my spreadsheet. I haven't put your there you go, it's got your socials there. Right, so this is Alloy and the Skeptics featuring Ecstatic. That's cool. Ecstatic, she's been in our New Generation podcast. She's in a Screamo band as well and stuff. Super interesting artist. So this is great. Has this been signed or anything like that then? Or kind of seems like there's quite a lot of you on the track. So it's called Growing Pains. And let me share the socials. Wow. From Birmingham. As is Chaswav. And I think Saltra, who isn't on this show but has been a regular, is unsigned. Okay. Ooh. This is finishing. This feels very finished. Like the production on this sounded great. I like this. Go on. So Ecstatic, I think her name is Hannah, isn't it? She's coming through really clearly. So I'm going to pause this for a second because I've been talking about vocals quite a lot, and I think I was quite very critical on that reflector vocal with the singer called Faye. What is really interesting is like Hannah's kind of doing a similar thing, but you can hear way more emotions in her vocals. Now, I don't know if this is because you just put her further center and louder in the mix, that it doesn't sound like you've made a point of her in this song. So she's not kind of fitting in. She is rolling over the top of this. She is leading the track rather than being part of the vibe. And I think that's a really important thing that I look for in a vocal, and what stands out to me for a vocal is when that vocal is really kind of taking the lead in that way. It's like it's unabashed in that way, and like you can really kind of you can hear the emotion. There's a sense of urgency to her vocals. Yeah. And I'd say like to compare to that vocal that I didn't like, I'd say Faye was probably like, you know, it fitted very well in with the track. With this vocal, I would imagine it's almost quite hard to get like properly everything to sit in because it's so big. It's raw. Like it's not always entirely completely. You can hear her wavering slightly, but that's good. That's the soul of a vocal in that way. Like. Have you sent this to any labels? I know at the moment I've got 8 releases stacked up, so I'm not looking, I'm not signing anything. Unless something is like so overwhelmingly mental. But even then I would rather send it to another label to get it out. I'm really not in the culture of sitting on that, and I feel like I'm sitting on too much music at the moment, like. And it, like, Lakeway has been the main thing. You haven't sent it to any to any labels? Okay. I mean, something like maybe... I'm trying to think. This type of kind of vibe, like... I would send it to In The Lab. They're not known for this type of sound, but I could hear Spectra T dropping something like this. Dare I say it, Hospital. Problem is when you send it to a massive, massive label, you're adding to it. You're trying to break through. Gold Fat as well. Oh my God. And again, are you all still here? My computer has not been my friend. Do you know what? Like, we only played half of that. Here we go. I'm still here. Oh, I'm back. You guys are still here. I am going to try and play the end of that track there. I think I'm asking too much of my laptop at the moment. Thank you for sticking with me. That one wasn't quite as bad as the previous breakdown. Let's close a few more of these browser windows. I think that's the problem, isn't it? Really nice. Yeah, I think I was saying, like, have you, like, Gold Fat might be Four Corners. Gold Fat and Four Corners might be really interesting. I mean, like Malinky, I'll definitely hear Malinky playing something like this. Really nice. The production on this sounds great, though. Everything's like sitting where it needs to sit. Hannah's got a really, really powerful voice. And you haven't tried to be like too clever with the melody yourself or anything like that. You've got those pads. This is built for a vocal. Really, really nice. Shouts to the Skeptics as well. There we go. I'm really worried that my computer is going to crash again, so I want to play this last tune. Vandal Records, definitely. Yeah. You could hear like Red Eyes playing something like that as well. Maybe Focus as well. Focus. Right, so this is the last tune of the show. I'd like to thank you all for coming and contributing, chatting away, feeding back on each other's tracks, putting up with my computer crashing twice now, and all of the other kind of general stuff. It's been a really, really cool show. There's been loads of you. It's been great interacting with all of you. I really, really like it. And cool, my pleasure. I am here for the feedback. That is what this show is for. And yeah, I would definitely kind of tap up the labels that I mentioned. So this is direct. I'm not too sure, Fergus. You may well have left the chat by now. I think it's going to be a complete flip to what we were just listening to, because every other track he's done has made me go fuck off. Let's see if this one does it. And yeah, let's go. The last tune, Demo Drop 11, March 2025. The night before Lakeway's album drops. Everybody stick your stockings out at the end of your bed. Father Lakewaymas. It's Lakewaymas Eve. Father Lakewaymas is going to go and stick some bangers in your Spotify stocking. Not sure where I'm going with that. It's going to stop because it sounded a bit weird. This ain't sounding weird though, it's sounding wicked.
They said the jungle holds secrets, but this is insane.
Okay. Ooh. Wow, yeah. I mean, Ivy summed it up with hello. Wow. Who strangled the trumpet player? Wow. Jeez. Download. Right, I don't think it's direct. Got a social. I tend to share his Instagram. I can never find your SoundCloud direct. There's a direct in Romania. I really like that. Lots of really interesting trippy noises going on here. I'm just trying to find some direct. There we go. Yeah, it's got some Instagram. Ah, thank you. There we go. There's the Instagram, right? Yes. Absolutely loads going on in this, but everything's kind of sitting in the right place. There's not too much of a jumble, but there's a lot like it's another one of those kind of quite twisted, sign of the times type of tunes. Like,
They said the jungle holds secrets, but this is insane.
wow. Like this is the sound of what I imagine it would be like if you were going through that kind of Clockwork Orange, like when your eyes are wide open and just getting all that input and it's like brrr. That's the sound that would be going on in your brain while you're just receiving like data. And like direct, we played like, I think this might be the third time we played a tune of his, maybe third or fourth time, and this is like, yeah, what's Shift saying here? It's like evil Looney Tunes on a bad acid trip. Brilliant. There, I don't need to describe anything there. Really interesting character to your music, Fergus. This is great. So what a cool way. What a really cool way to end the show. Sorry about the slight technical fuck-ups. But you know how it goes. So what I'd like to do now, pluggity plug, is to share the pre-save link on Lakeway. I've missed the sun. Literally out tonight, midnight. on Spotify and on Juno Download and everywhere else in a couple of weeks' time. I'm very, 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 very excited to see it out into the universe. It'll be a big thing to tick off the list, and I want the world to hear it because I think it's amazing. And I want the world to hear all this amazing music that you all send me. If you can, please support on Patreon. I need to bring in revenue to make this continue. And if you can support me, share all the stuff. I'll be in touch with a high-res version of this show, which you can do clips from, and obviously the YouTube link and stuff like that. Have a lovely week, everybody. I'm really, really, really happy with this. I'm going to keep to the monthly vibe, I think, because that way we do get a lot more music and we can get a lot more of you on the stream. A slightly longer show.
Secrets.
Maybe just over 2 hours.
This is insane.
What else you got to do on a Wednesday night, though, eh? Listen to fresh music, bam, from the future. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for getting involved. And I will be in touch with you all soon and hear from you all soon and chat to you all soon. Thank you to everybody on YouTube. Thank you to everybody on Twitch. Please like, subscribe on Patreon, do whatever you need to do, and keep sending me music and keep on producing.